Hello, happy travelers. All right, I think we are live. Yep. Looks like Kelly's just coming in right now.
Hello. Nobody's on.
So we just wanted to come on today to do a little live, give our viewers kind of an update on what's going on with us, what our travel plans are for the new year, answer any questions you might have, all that good stuff.
Because we don't have a video for today. That's basically why.
We've got some pretty crazy travel plans. They're going to be coming up soon. So we're leaving tomorrow morning actually. And
we've got 3 continents in the next 6 weeks or so, 5 or 6 weeks.
So it's going to be a busy couple of weeks. And video just didn't happen this week. So that's okay. But
yeah, over the holidays, we didn't film so much. So we didn't have one for you. But we'll have one for you next week.
Yep,
right?
Absolutely.
He's the one who edits it. So I have to go with him.
We will have a flight attendant video posted up on Kelly's flight attendant channel, though, very soon. That we haven't really posted on that in about a month, but there's one that's going to be up
more than a month,
either today or the next day or so. I'm not sure how much work's going to get done today because the Bills are in the playoffs and that's my team. So go Buffalo.
Oh, that's right. I don't care. I have other things to do.
Yeah.
I will be procrastinating my packing for tomorrow. Actively procrastinating.
Yep. Did you already tell everyone where we're going tomorrow, or is that a surprise?
I mentioned it a while back on Instagram, but I haven't really addressed it since then.
Yeah, well, we're going to Cartagena for Kelly's birthday trip.
I've been trying to teach him how to say Cartagena, but it hasn't caught on yet.
No, I guess not.
I'm trying to save you from the YouTube trolls when they come, because they will come.
Yep. If at any time during this live you have any questions for us, we're just going to kind of talk about our upcoming group trip to Egypt, which is going to be in like less than 3 weeks, which is crazy. But go ahead and drop any comments that you have for us or any questions, and we'll do our best to answer that. We're going to do about a half-hour live, just so everyone knows. And afterwards, if you missed this, you'll be able to watch it afterwards too. So
how fun for you.
Yep.
Yeah, so tomorrow we are headed to Cartagena for 6 nights for my birthday.
Yep.
Because that's on Friday. I always like to go someplace awesome for my birthday, and we've done a pretty good job at that so far over the last 7 or 8 years since I've been a flight attendant.
Yeah, last year we went to Kenya. The year before that, I think it was Jamaica. So yeah, it's kind of a nice, during the holidays, it's really busy for both of us with work and family and all sorts of stuff going on. So we do our best to go on a really awesome group trip, a really awesome birthday trip for Kelly. So
he's so good on camera.
Yeah, normally I can edit this stuff out, and so like all the times when I put my foot in my mouth, I can just cut that part out. But you can't do that on a live. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. So
you have a personality made for radio.
I guess so.
Oh, I got a happy birthday. Thank you so much. So we've never been to Colombia or Cartagena before. So if anyone has any recommendations, please let us know. It's going to be it's right on the Caribbean Sea on the northern part of South America. South America has been severely underrepresented in our travels.
Yeah, we're going to try to take care of that in the next couple years, really hit up a bunch of places in South America. We've been wanting to go to Cartagena for quite a few years. I'm going to get it. It'll be like the last day that we're in Colombia that I'll actually be able to say it right. It looks like a really cool city. It's right on the Caribbean coast, like Kelly said. Very colorful, very historic. I think it was the first city in South America that Spanish colonizers visited. So they built like a fort there and all sorts of stuff.
That they colonized.
Yeah. So, yeah, should be a good trip. And then we will be heading to Egypt right after that.
Yeah, I think we're home for 5 or 6 days and then going to Egypt. And then right after that, right now, the plan, it's kind of a tentative plan right now, but we are going to Finland, which is kind of totally different than Egypt. Our original thought was to go somewhere around Egypt, like Oman or Jordan or something.
Yeah, somewhere that had the same temperature as
same type of weather.
Egypt, so we could take the same clothes. But no, we decided to go to above the Arctic Circle, where it's going to be like -20. So yeah, it's going to be fun to pack for that trip. But that's the plan as of right now. We've always wanted to go there. That's a new country for both of us. We've never been to anywhere in Scandinavia.
Yeah, unless you count Iceland. I'm not sure if that's.
I don't think that's part of Scandinavia.
Scandinavia, all that one.
Maybe it is.
That
but
one like country.
Yeah.
Or
I think Sweden,
area.
Finland, and Norway. That's Scandinavia for me. I might be wrong, but we've never been to those 3 countries, so it'll be our first time. And the Northern Lights are supposed to be insane this year, like the best it's been in like 10 years.
Yeah, and they say it's not going to be as good as this for another 10 or 11 years. So we thought we would go maybe try to stay in one of those cool igloos, maybe an ice hotel.
Yeah, we got some cool plans for up there, so that's going to be really fun. But yeah, it'll be interesting packing for Egypt and then going there. If you're not familiar with our Egypt trip, we're doing another Trova trip, group trip, like we did to Costa Rica a little less than a year ago. It was March of last year that we did that. Had a great time on that first trip, so we're going to Egypt for the second time, and that's going to be really fun. We're really looking forward to it. It's a 9-day trip. We have, is it 10 other people?
Yes.
10 people coming with us?
Apparently I have all the answers.
Yeah. So yeah, that's really cool. We're not sure about a future Trova trip, group trip that we're kind of playing around with ideas of that. If you are interested in going somewhere with us, let us know kind of where you would be interested in going, because we're not 100% sure, how that's going to work in the future, but we are open to it. So
we figured Egypt would be good because that's on a lot of people's bucket list, but it may be kind of, I don't want to say scary, but like intimidating maybe is a good word for it, to travel there on your own. So taking a group planned, organized trip is really good way to see Egypt. We didn't do that our first time, and it was very overwhelming. Still awesome, but overwhelming.
Yeah, we went in 2018, and one of my favorite places I've ever traveled to. I still tell stories about it all the time. Very rewarding, very difficult to travel though. It's like somewhere that you definitely want to be on a group with a tour guide almost, I would say, the whole time. Is really the most enjoyable way to see that country, which normally we don't really like to do tours. We're starting to do them a little more now that we're getting a little older, maybe. And
oh God.
But yeah, it's going to be a fun trip. We're really looking forward to it. Somebody in the comments said Faroe Islands, maybe. That's somewhere that I've always wanted to go. The Faroe Islands look really, really awesome. We looked at going there last year, and we were just deterred because it's so expensive. It is a really expensive place to travel to.
Yeah, you even have to pay quite a bit of money to hike the coolest sites. They're all behind a paywall, I guess.
Yeah, and it was like $70 a person to get into this area to go hiking, so it's not cheap at all. Obviously it's an island, so it's going to be kind of similar to Iceland prices. I think it's even smaller than Iceland, quite a bit smaller.
Very small,
but really, really beautiful and really cool. So that's sweet. Another place I've always wanted to go to is I'm going to totally butcher this, Lofoten Islands in Norway. The Lofoten Islands, that kind of has the same Iceland, Faroe Islands vibe. So that looks really cool.
We're going to be close, more in Finland. But
yeah. Well, we're still we always plan stuff really last minute. It's terrible. We really need to be better at this, but this is the way that we do it. So whatever. Hello from Palm Springs. Love your channel. Thank you so much. We need to get out to Palm Springs a little more. There's definitely some cool stuff to do out that way. So.
I feel like every time we consider it, it's either Coachella or summer.
Yeah, we need to go now when it's not super, super cold or super, super warm.
Maybe March.
No.
That'd be a good time.
Yeah, there's some cool resorts out there. A couple neat hikes I want to do. If you have any recommendations of stuff to do in Palm Springs, love to hear that.
And some springs, actually. Maybe it's called Palm Springs, but in the area, there's a lot of cool desert hot springs, and you wouldn't think out there, but there are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's about all we have so far planned for the year, the first 2 months. And even those are relatively tentative. Like we're leaving tomorrow for Colombia and we don't even have a hotel booked. We do have a food tour booked. So hashtag priorities.
Yeah. Well, flying standby like we always do. You never really know when you're going to get in, so we always book our hotels like last minute. So,
Yeah.
you know, that's fine.
Yeah, I usually like to have an idea of where we're going to stay.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to try to stay pretty close to the old town. That looks really cool. It's kind of like the old walled city. Kind of gives you vibes of like old town San Juan in Puerto Rico. That's kind of what I've seen from online, at least. Like I said, we've never been there, so it'll be interesting. But yeah, we always try to have some loose goals for the new year of places that we do want to visit. We always try to go to Hawaii once. So that'll be somewhere, even though we just went to Hawaii recently. We'll try to get back there again. I think we'll probably try to go back to the Big Island. It's been a little while since we've been there.
That would be my preference.
And that would be really cool.
Yeah.
There's been some volcanic activity since the last time we were there. You know, we love volcanoes, so that would be kind of cool to check out. And we haven't really explored the Hilo side. At least I haven't very much either. So, so that might be kind of cool. Excuse me.
Hawaii is on my bucket list. Yeah, Hawaii is awesome. We love it there, obviously, because we go every year. So those were our last videos we just posted, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We posted them out of order because we wanted to get the Christmas markets video up.
Yeah.
So we actually went to Hawaii in October.
Mm-hmm. No, definitely. I'm sure we'll hit some other tropical destinations. We're trying to get back to the Caribbean again, do some stuff over there. We're playing around with the idea of doing a trip to New Orleans.
Love New Orleans.
Yeah, that's a great city. So we might do a little bit of that. Yeah, I mean, we're trying to go pretty heavy on the international destinations this year. I'm sure we'll get back to Europe at least once.
Well, next month.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Finland's part of Europe, right?
Yeah.
The EU?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know. Glad I got that question on camera.
Another place that we've kind of been talking about going, and this is kind of a pipe dream, but it's going to Guam. And if you don't know, Guam is actually an American territory. You want to move over a little bit? You're almost out of frame here. There you go.
No.
And we can fly there with Kelly's flight benefits, but it's a crazy route. Like, I don't even like how many different islands does it go through?
I mean, I think we can just go through Hawaii.
Yeah, well, you have to fly through Hawaii, but then I don't think there's a direct to Guam from there. I think you have to like island hop, like we saw Josh Gates do.
Maybe. I don't know if you have to do that.
Yeah, that's the only one I saw was that you had to island hop. That would be pretty crazy journey.
Luckily, we're on the West Coast, so the South Pacific is a little easier for us. So I'm trying to convince him to go to all the little tiny islands.
Yeah.
There are quite a few actually that are U.S. territories, which is nuts.
Yeah, like American Samoa.
Yeah, the Northern Mariana Islands,
mm-hmm.
Saipan, all that.
Cook Islands is another one that's really close to New Zealand, so maybe that'd be paired with like a New Zealand trip. We're playing around with the idea of going to New Zealand this year too.
That's not a U.S. territory though.
No, it's not. But that'd be really cool to go back to New Zealand. I worked there when I was like 20, so quite a long time ago now. But it was an amazing place. I went when I was 20 and I went when I was 21 for 2 winter seasons, which would be summer seasons here. And I worked at a ski resort down there, and it was amazing. Really, really cool country, and was able to travel around a little bit. There's a ton of different landscapes that you can see all within a really short distance too. Like I think you can get from coast to coast on the South Island in like less than 3 hours. And you go through so many different environments in that time. It's a really cool place. Definitely neat.
And I've never been. So you can be my tour guide.
Yeah. Explore the lava tubes if you go to the Big Island. That's from my brother Mark, who used to live in Hawaii. If you know of any specific ones, like definitely let us know, because that sounds awesome. I love checking out lava tubes.
Yeah, we did the one in the national park. I think the first time.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Can't remember what it was called.
Long time ago though. It feels like it was ages ago.
I think it was like 9 years ago now.
Yeah,
almost 9 years.
It's been a while for
wow.
sure. Yep.
We've been together for a long time.
Yeah. We did some amazing snorkeling on the Big Island too.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of the cove that we went to, but
a lot of vowels.
Yeah, a lot of vowels. You have to pronounce all of them too. But it was really, really good. It was like a rocky, like kind of semicircle, like this little cove. And I remember we put our phones and stuff up on a rock and went out swimming, and there was just like pods of spinner dolphins and all this wildlife and all these little coves to explore. And we stayed out too long because the tide had come in, and it ended up destroying both of our phones. But the snorkeling was so good, we didn't even care. It was just that awesome of an experience that we were like, oh, well, I guess we got to get new phones now. And we didn't have phones for the rest of the trip.
No, I needed a phone for work. So we went to Verizon. I bought a flip phone.
Yeah, for like $40.
$50. $50 for, I was so mad.
Well, now the flip phones are coming back. So, you know.
That's true. I was so mad. Couldn't believe it should be free. They should give me money to take their flip phone. I'm bitter about it. So yeah, as you can tell, we have no idea. Romancing the Snow. Romancing the Stone. Yeah, remember I told you that they said partly said in Cartagena. That's a good 80s movie.
Yeah, we should probably watch that before we go.
We probably should watch that.
Yeah.
We're leaving in like 14 hours.
Better get on it. It's got to be streaming somewhere.
We have to pack and clean and run errands and
we have a lot of stuff that still needs to be done. But, yeah. So it's going to be a really fun next couple weeks. Yeah, we're going to Egypt right after Kelly's birthday trip. That's going to be awesome. That itinerary is packed with tons of stuff that we are like bucket list items. Some of the stuff we've done before, some we've never done. So that's really cool. We're going to go back to the pyramids at Giza, right in Cairo, spend a couple days there, go to the Egypt Museum, which will be really awesome. We're also going to go to the, I'm going to butcher this as well, Saqqara pyramids, which are like step pyramids that are a little further south. So that'll be neat to see a different site. I guess they're older than the pyramids at Giza. So that will be really, really cool.
Yeah, and the cool thing is this was pre-YouTube when we went last time, and even pre-Instagram. We weren't even doing Instagram photos or anything then. So it'll be really cool to take photos and videos and make lots of cool memories.
Yeah. And then we're going to be doing some kind of adventurous travel, I guess, adventurous forms of travel where we're taking an overnight sleeper train, which I don't know how that's going to be. I'm going in with a very open mind.
I did one in India once, and if it's anything like that, it's going to be...
Was it an overnight sleeper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be a daytime sleeper.
Yeah. So that'll be really interesting. And then we're spending another night where we sleep on top of a felucca, like an open air sailboat.
Yeah, like a traditional Egyptian.
Yeah, on the Nile. So
yeah,
that'll be really interesting.
I'm hoping the weather's gonna be nice.
Yeah. I'll figure it out if it doesn't. We won't melt if it rains a little bit.
That's true. I meant more temperature wise, but I guess we're going to sub-zero temperatures afterwards.
Yeah.
We'll have plenty of layers.
Yeah, if you didn't catch that part earlier in the video, right after Egypt, we are planning on going to Finland.
Ooh,
so that's above.
I might regret it.
Believe it or not, it was Kelly's idea to go to negative 20 degree climate above the Arctic Circle.
Hey, but you agreed. So which one of us is crazier?
I'm down.
Which one of us?
I grew up in Buffalo. I can handle the cold.
No, you can't. You spent the last 10 years in Southern California.
It's true. But yeah, I get cold much easier now. But
and then the rest of the year, who knows? We like I said, we always plan last minute, and there opportunities come up. We'll do a press trip or something else that pops up. We change our plans a lot, so it's hard for us to go and plan the whole year. We'll have an idea because some places are better to go during different times of year.
Yeah.
But we'll see. And we kind of like give each other our bucket lists for the year. Like, okay, if we had a perfect year, where would you go each month? And then we try to hit at least one or two of those from each list.
No.
Which is nice.
It probably won't be this year, but we're also kind of in the early stages of planning another World War II road trip. We went with Kelly's dad and did Normandy and kind of followed the Band of Brothers route. Was that 2 years ago?
2022, yeah.
Yeah. And then this time we're kind of thinking about doing more of Italy, which would be really cool. And maybe going over into Tunisia, North Africa as well. That might be kind of interesting.
If we can convince my dad to do that, we'll see.
Yeah.
That might need to be a different trip for us.
Yeah. Maybe we can go before and then meet him there or something. But yeah, so that might be kind of cool. There's also quite a few abandoned places I wanted to check out, ghost towns in Italy. So for my other YouTube channel, The Abandoned Project, might be doing some of that stuff. So that might be really neat.
Yeah, this guy in the last year has become a abandoned influencer over here. He's got almost 100,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah. I don't know really how that happened. Just a couple of videos really took off. So that was just kind of a fun side project. At least on Instagram, it's been doing pretty well. So I'm working on a couple of different photo books, which should be available sometime this year. So that's really cool. Keep all you guys posted on that stuff. But if you want to check out that YouTube channel and the Instagram, it's just The Abandoned Project. It'll be linked, on our all of our socials, so you can kind of find it through there. So yeah, but it's been fun kind of checking out some different places that we normally want to travel to.
Yeah, he likes that stuff.
Yeah.
Me, not so much.
Loved your Christmas market video, made me hungry. Yeah, that was one of the main reasons we wanted to go, is just the food there. Those Christmas markets are super, super good. So yeah, we had a really awesome time. That's our third time going to Christmas markets. One time was before we ever did YouTube or Instagram. And so that was in Germany, in kind of Bavaria. And then we went to the Polish ones a couple years after that. And then last year in Vienna, which was really, really cool. Beautiful city. Really enjoyed Vienna a lot. Yeah. And they have a ton of Christmas markets, and they start really early too. So that was really cool. Mm-hmm.
And then next year, maybe we'll see somewhere.
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll go somewhere tropical in December. I don't know.
I've always wanted to go to the Krampus run in Austria. That's like the 5th of December, and it's never worked out scheduling wise,
because it's like a specific day, only
one
day.
Yeah, that they do the Krampus run. If you don't know who Krampus is, it's like the evil version of Santa. It's like an Austrian folk tale where there's like crazy evil evil horned Santa figure comes out and chases children around.
I think doesn't he eat them in
I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
If you're bad, Krampus will eat you.
Yeah, or take you away or something.
That would have been good.
Yep. So, yeah. But if anyone has any other questions for us, we've got probably about maybe 5 more minutes before we're going to sign off this.
Yeah, we don't want to be too boring.
Yeah.
We're probably already too boring, but
yeah.
We wanted to show our faces on here, like I said, since we don't have a video this week. Pyrenees, anytime? Would you like to go to the Pyrenees? Can you ski there? You probably can, right?
Probably. Yeah. Pyrenees. I don't know. I don't even know where those are, to be honest. They're in Europe somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it
I think it's
Spain?
Iberian Peninsula, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we know where a lot of places are, but not all the places.
Yeah, I've never been to the Pyrenees.
It's where the dogs come from.
Yeah, I had a great Pyrenees growing up. Those are great. Spain and France, yeah, right on the border there. Very cool.
Knew it.
So I've been.
Dang, we're smart.
I've been to the French Alps before. It was insane. It was the biggest ski resort in the world, and the mountains there are nuts. I mean, all the mountains in Europe are really, really impressive. The whole Alps, the Dolomites are somewhere that we desperately want to get back to. We did that before Instagram and YouTube as well. But yeah, that'd be cool. I like all that stuff a lot. So,
oh, one that I definitely want to do this year is, so I found out that they have in Romania, so there's Dracula's Castle in Romania,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is, it's actually called Bran Castle, which inspired the whole Dracula book, I guess. They throw a Halloween party at the castle.
At Dracula's Castle.
Yeah.
How cool does that sound?
And I am going to go 100%.
Yeah.
I don't even care
What we have to
if
do.
I have to hitchhike to get there. I'm
Yeah.
going to go to the Halloween party. at
That'd be
Dracula's
pretty
Castle.
sweet. That'd be pretty sweet. I would love to cruise around like
Yeah.
Romania and Transylvania and all those places.
Yeah, probably be pretty cool in fall too. Very pretty.
Yeah.
Fall
Yep.
colors.
Super creepy.
It's where Wednesday was filmed.
Really?
The show, yeah,
I didn't
in
know that.
Romania. So creepy, I guess. That's definite. That's definitely happening. I'm gonna manifesting it, make it happen. But
Fair.
other than that, nothing is pretty set in stone, which is normal. We might say one thing and totally go someplace different.
Yeah. This isn't travel related at all, but speaking of Wednesday, they're filming Beetlejuice 2, and that's going to be awesome. So just putting that out there for everybody. If you didn't know,
I know.
it's going to be
I'm
awesome.
so excited that the strikes are over because now we actually get movies and TV that are going to come out. We've been waiting and watching all kinds of reruns.
Yeah.
We watch too much TV.
Yeah. Don't we all? But yeah. Any other last questions before we wrap this up?
There are a few people who are still here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Check out Kelly's pizza shirt that she got in Italy too. It's pretty sweet, huh?
Says,
Can you see it okay? Here, I'll tilt it down a little bit.
In Crunch we trust,
Yeah.
which I think was a missed opportunity. Should have said like in crust we trust or in pizza we crust or something.
Yeah.
Oh well. Anyway,
Jesus crust.
so that's blasphemy. So we are leaving for Cartagena tomorrow, and we will be posting on our Instagram stories in more kind of real time. So if you aren't following us there, make sure you do that so you can see some behind the scenes. And then we'll have the videos out pretty soon after that. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. We're so incredibly grateful for you guys and anyone who watches our videos. All the likes and the watches and all that stuff
Yeah, all
helps
the
to support
comments.
us.
Yep.
Yeah, all of that helps boost us up in the algorithm and give us ad revenue and all that stuff. So we are eternally grateful. So we are probably going to go eat some lunch now and avoid packing.
And then watch the Bills game later. Go Bills! Woo!
All right, bye guys. Thanks.